Peace. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like before you go. This week's WIP video, we're going to continue working on the square granny square purse. If you were with me last week, we completed the side panels of the purse on the left, the bottom, and the right sides. And we did so by creating or attaching the front and the back pieces together using single crochet stitches, okay? And so as promised, this week I'm going to show you several ways that you can make and connect the strap for the purse, okay? I'm going to make this a crossbody bag, so I'm going to show you how we can do the strap for that. Make sure you guys check out my Instagram and my TikTok where I post little short videos of what I'm working on for my Etsy shop. I also do little tutorials there on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, that is Illis Crochet. All right, so one option that you have of making the strap for your purse is that you can just attach here on the side. So where we completed this side piece here, I'm just going to put my hook in here. I want to get under 2 stitches. There we go. Or 2 loops there. So I'm going to put my hook in there. I'm going to attach the yarn in the same color. Okay. I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm just going to go across this with single crochet stitches. And we should have about 5, I believe. So that's 2. 3, 4, and 5. And I'm just hiding that tail as I go across here. It's a little hard to get in there, but okay. That's the first row. All right. And there is that little hole is there, but you can go back. When you hide this later, you can take a needle and kind of close it up. You know, we can work on that. Now, this is just one option. So I'm going to do that, run one row, chain 1, and then do the next row. Okay. And so what you would do is continue this, and you can do singles, halves, doubles, whatever stitch that you want to do. And you make that strap as long as you want it. You know, as many rows as you need. You're going to continue that up all the way across, make a long strip, and then attach it on this side with the single crochet stitches again. Okay, that's one option. Okay, now what I chose to do, I'm going to take this out. What I chose to do is a separate strip or separate chain to build up the strap of the purse. Okay, I did 103 for the starting chain, 103. And this is going to be a crossbody bag, so I measured it out to make sure that it fit across my body. Okay, now I'm pretty short, so if you are over 5'4", you might want to do more than 103 of your chain, okay, to make it longer. So last week what I did was I then started a row of double crochet, and today I'm now starting the second row. So we're going to have 2 rows of double crochet, and this should be about 101 if you started with 103. Okay, so right now I'm just finishing this second row, and then we're going to attach it to the bag. Now, next week when you guys come back, we will be creating a lining for the interior of the purse. So you're going to need some fabric. I'm going to buy a fat quarter of fabric, probably in pink. So I'll do that this weekend. And you will also need some fabric glue or liquid stitch is what the brand is called, okay? Because we're not going to sew it in there, at least I'm not going to. We're going to use the glue to make the interior or line the interior of the bag. Now, I have used liquid stitch before and I really like it. It's so much easier than sewing. And I actually, last year, I used it with some of the crochet bra tops that I made. And I tested it out because I was selling those tops and I wanted to make sure that my customers didn't have any issue with washing or drying the tops. So after I used the glue, because I attached like these little tassels and trims to the bra tops. I'll show them to you sometime this year. I put it in the washer and the dryer to see how the glue would stand up, and it did really well. It had no problems. There was no detachment or peeling. You know, it held on really well. And I washed it. I put it in the dryer on a very low temperature because I didn't want my customers, to buy something and then it fell apart. So I did test the glue and I was very pleased with it. So if you guys have never used liquid glue, fabric glue, or liquid stitch, we're going to do that next week, okay? And so if you want to work along with me, those are the two things that we're going to need to buy. So the fabric in the color of your choice and the liquid stitch, okay? And it comes in a little bottle. I think it's about $5 or something. And I'm sure they have different kinds of fabric glue, but I like to stick with what I know. All right, so the strap is now done, okay? So now I'm going to attach it to this first end of the bag here in the corner, okay? And I'm just doing single crochet. Should be about 5. So I'm going to go under the loop there and then under this one. That's 2. 3. Let's see where I am. Okay, 4. And 5. Okay. And now we've attached it. You see that? Okay. And I wanted to do that on the inside just so that seam doesn't look a little weird. Now, I'm just going to go down in here so it's a little more secure. And then I'm just going to do a slip stitch there. So I'm going to cut this, pull that through, and then we'll hide this later with our needle. So now I'm going to take the other end. I'm going to fold this over, make sure it's on the right side, like make sure it's not twisted, or else you're going to have some problems, okay? So I'm going to straighten this out, come down to the end, and do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to turn it this way, so I'm kind of on the inside of the strap. You see that? And then we're going to take another end of the green, attach it with our hook here, and then I'm going to attach it here on the other side. I'm going to create a single crochet to attach it. There we go. Pull that. Okay. I'm lining that up. And then you're just going to continue down this side until you have it fully attached. And then you just hide your loose ends on the strap and you are good to go. Now, if you don't want to line your purse, you don't have to, but that's what we're going to do when I see you guys next week. All right. And there's our strap attached. Okay, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and next week we'll be back to work on the inside of our purse. All right, peace.